Bass, what up, yo? You can hear? He can hear us?
Yo, I clearly hear you. What's good? What's good?
What's good, baby? You ready to go Cat Williams of sports today? This is you've been talking. You've been 30 million views, nigga. You better get everything off your chest you've been telling me, man.
Look, if you don't tell it, they ain't gonna tell it. So, it is what it is. I gotta tell them what it is.
All right, let's go. Because you was yelling at me on the TV.
Mase, what's good, Mase?
We coming with smoke, Bass. Don't come up here as a friend. We gonna be friends after this is over.
Trust me, I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mase and Cam, and today we got a special guest, Sebastian Telfair.
What's good, Murder? What's good, baby? How Australia, man? You all right?
Yeah, you seen Michigan, nigga. Don't try to talk to me about Australia,
man. This
nigga.
nigga right here.
Did you see Michigan or not,
my nigga?
nigga?
I'm waiting for Maurice.
I know we got company.
Yo, listen.
Did you see Michigan?
Yo, I want more. I was saving for Maurice. Correct. You don't even know I'm putting a montage together of all the teams you picked before Michigan got there. You picked Oregon. You was doing all season for the Georgia Bulldogs. And now, when they get down to the last two teams, you know people in Michigan, you use the M hat that was stood for Mase to try and act like it. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow morning when Maurice come, we got some shit. I'm good on you, bro. I'm good on you. I'm good on you.
Right, hey, Killer. I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you.
Yo, listen.
I don't like that.
Yo, listen.
You got company.
Yo, listen.
Company, Killer.
I don't know what's going on, but you got a pause. You got a different glow in Australia. You might need to stay out there. Your skin looking better. You lying the niggas better. You spin cycling better. Everything is going better for you in Australia. You may need to stay out there for a little while longer because the way you lie now, it seems believable. Better than when you sitting here with me. The lies are way more believable in Australia. And every time we call you, it's a
Cold Cam.
Underdog. Listen, Now listen, I'm not saying Mase won that money. That looked like some show money to me. That looked like some back end money, pause. But yeah, pardon me. Go to Underdog Fantasy. Use code CAM. They'll double what you put up. And listen, Super Bowl's coming up. It's not too late to win a trip to the Super Bowl using code CAM on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you download the app and subscribe to the channel too. We got all these views every day. And not saying we ain't got mad subscribers, but we got mad views every day and y'all ain't subscribing to the page. Y'all missing out by not subscribing. Also, we are audio, available all podcast platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, etc., Amazon. Check us out audio if you can't check us out on YouTube or any other streaming platforms. Back to you, Murder. I'm cool. Like you said, we got company. We'll get back to what we need to do later. Introducing Sebastian Telfair. Bass, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's good? Now, listen, real quick, before we start, I'm not even going to bring my stats, so I ain't even going to go that route. I'm going to pull them up in a little while. Yeah, Birdman hand rubs, nigga. Bassy reached out to me about a few months ago saying that he loved the show. Thank you for that and showing us mad support. And this probably was about in September. So the other day when I was on Up in Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, he was yelling at me, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes through the TV. You know how you watch this on TV?
Up there wilding.
And you start yelling at the TV. He like, nigga, y'all niggas hating on New York niggas. Cam, I bust your ass, you wasn't shit. He was saying all this at the TV. So I'm looking like, damn, he yelling at niggas through the TV. Yo, Bass, I don't think you the best player out of Coney Island. I don't even think you the best out of Coney Island. Let's start
Who
there.
you gonna have?
Let's start there.
Let's
start from the third floor. Let's start from the third floor to the fourth floor. Let's start in the same building. You may not be the best player in your building. Are you the best player in your building?
Listen. Steph came downstairs on our court, in our building, and we had that little squabble. We had that little squabble. I won.
So what I'm saying is this for the viewers that don't know, Stephon Marbury is his cousin and they lived in the same building.
Fact.
You're saying that
How much you beat him by? How much
we had a legendary game. We had a legendary game on the block. 1-on-1. Steph pulled up with the red. Steph pulled up with the white Rover. This is when them Rovers just changed. We on the block.
Because I beat the nigga too. So, I beat the nigga too. So I don't know what
that's a fact. That's a fact. Look. Steph probably scared of rappers though. Y'all probably was rapping Steph in.
No, hold on. We going too far too quick. We going too fast. Hold on.
Oh, my fault.
No, it ain't you. It's Mase. Mase already antagonized. It's not you, Bass. I want to hear about this game. I want to hear how old you was. I want to hear how old he was. Was he in the league? Was you in high school? And how did the game go and the capacity of how it was in Coney Island? Could you explain this one-on-one game between you and your cousin Stephon Marbury?
Hot summer day. We on the bench chilling. Steph pulled up with the white Rover in the parking lot. And from the bench, you can see the basketball court. And through the basketball court, you see the parking lot.
Hold on, Bass. Not to cut you off. That's what I'm saying. What year is it? Are you in the NBA? Is he in the NBA? How old was you?
I'm 16. I'm 16. He in the NBA already.
Okay, got you.
So this is maybe his 4th, 5th year in the league, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. So Steph pulled up. This is summertime. You know what I'm saying? Steph is, he probably was in Australia somewhere, some stacks of money chilling and all that. He pulled back up to the Jays and he wanted that smoke because he was hearing like, yo, everybody's like, yo, your cousin. So he pulled up. Soon he got out the car. He like, I'm getting my sneakers. I'm like, oh, okay. So we started playing. Long story short, I'm like, skeet. The score like 10-3. Steph had to change the vibe. He like this, bully ball now. Backing me down. Boom, boom, elbow. Whoop. Layup. One of the OGs on the block stopped the game. But we had another legendary game 3 blocks down where the whole neighborhood was there. Like, this is like legendary game. And Steph come down, he scored, and he was like, yo, I'm going to see you in 4 years. And I get the ball, I shoot from half court. The whole Coney Island going to be in the comments contesting this from half like this. I said, I'm going to see you in 2 years. Like, I'm not going to college. It was quiet. Yeah. And then it was a huge argument after that. But you feel me? You already know the vibe.
So you're better than Stephon Marbury, you're saying?
I mean, if y'all gonna leave me out of the conversation, nah, I'm too big in the culture on what I did, especially at this time. Yes. Like, I'm bigger than Steph in the culture, what we did at that time. Yeah. And Steph inspired me. Okay. But I inspired all the kids. I showed them how to do it. That's the real truth of the matter. With my movie Through the Fire, that's a fact.
Now you have your documentary is probably top 5 basketball documentaries. I loved that documentary because it goes to show it just isn't about Coney. Of course, it's about Coney Island, but anybody from New York City and urban basketball can relate to what you went through outside of school. What you did in high school was amazing. 55 points, 61 points. It's very hard. Me and Mase went to the championship. We went to the Garden once and lost. So to win 3 times in New York City PSAL is a tremendous accolade. But I'm not done because Lance Stevenson did it 4 times. And what do you? So are you better than Born Ready?
But that's why I'm trying to tell you I'm so big for the culture because Lance come after me.
I didn't ask you who came before 4th. You just said I didn't ask you that. I asked you, are you better than Lance Stevenson? That's what I asked you. I didn't ask you about setting the boss.
Lance don't want it either. Tell Lance don't want it either. And that's my youngin'. Lance pulled up. Hold on, I gotta give it to Lance right now because Lance pulled up on me the summer, regular vibe on vacation, threw me 50 bands. You know what I'm saying? On a yo, big homie, like, I remember everything. The first time Lance ran the steps.
Right.
The first time Lance ran the steps was with me.
Right.
That's a fact. So we set the bar. But nah, Lanston won that smoke with Young Bassy. Like, they talking about this dude right there. Like, hold on, you talking about him? Like, that dude?
Yeah.
I don't know about when everybody got in the league and everybody got their contracts and you feel me? I don't know about all that. But talking about this dude right there?
So we stick, before we get to the league, we're sticking purely with high school right now. So you're saying,
yeah, I'm talking about the impact on the culture, facts.
Right. So right now,
facts.
Purely high school, you're better than Lance Stevenson and Stephon Marbury, you're saying.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, because Killer, you talking all basketball, you going into the stats. The people going to tell you like just how we did it.
Right.
Like I brought Braun to the hood to play in IAC.
See,
like
the thing
the best
about,
player in the world.
The thing about it is this, and I would almost say you're too young, but you're not young because you was around Steph and everybody else. But Steph brought Kevin Garnett. He brought all the niggas to their hood too.
Kevin Garnett is not LeBron.
Yo, but at the same time, Kevin Garnett was lit. Kevin Garnett kind of listen.
He was lit, but he not
listen. Kevin Garnett kind of set it off for niggas to go from high school to the NBA at that particular time. So at the end of the day, he kind of, I'm not saying he was first, but in the 90s, he was kind of first to go from the NBA.
He's not from New York. That's the first thing. And he's 7 feet. Stop it.
What's your point, though? LeBron's 6'9". What's your point?
LeBron, he's not 7 feet.
And Kevin Garnett's not 7 feet, 6'11".
No, I'm not taking that from KG. KG did his thing. KG was on the Sports Illustrated. Y'all brought that up on All the Smoke. And that's how I started yelling at the TV. Like, hold on, I was on the cover of Sports Illustrated too.
A couple
and y'all
times.
Ain't bring that up.
Yeah, because we was talking about the 90s. How we. You know what? Get this shit off your chest. Yeah, what you got a problem with?
I'm just telling. They're gonna tell you how we did it, Killer. Like
you tell me how y'all did it.
We was parking where the teachers is parking. We went on salary in 6th grade. I'm talking about like that type of deal, like that type of vibe, that type of stuff we was doing. Now we changed the game. We showed them how to do it right now. Like before I got to the league. Like, Mase, I'm talking to you, you feel me? Because you know what I'm saying? You the Flyers. You showed us a lot of the style in New York. Before I got to the league, when I got to the league, everybody was wearing walkers. Like, was wearing matching walkers, like top and bottom from... I got in the league, I showed them the style. So that what y'all see now, that's me showing them that. You see dudes with designer, kitted up with the with the toy and all that. That I brought that into the league. I walked in with the movie, with the book, and all that stuff. Like when they see a perfect picture now for a kid coming in, like that, I showed them that, like step by step, and I stand on that.
Tell me your top 10. Tell me your top 10 guards out of New York.
Steph, Kenny Anderson. Andre Barrett, no, like, order.
No order.
Andre Barrett, Omar Cook, Talib Brown, Gary Irvin, my guy Gino Lawrence, Butchie Hawkins from Coney Island, Earl the Pearl is New York, right?
Yeah.
It's Earl the Pearl. Earl the Pearl, New York. Mm-hmm. Facts. So New York is like a long list, but the dudes like Talib, Omar.
You wildin'.
Who?
Wildin'.
Who I'm missing?
You ain't say Sham guard. You talking about culture.
Oh.
You trying to get... What?
And I came up under Sham. This is why I'm trying to tell you I was so sharp. I was with Sham. When I'm in 6th grade, 5th grade, 7th grade, I'm with Sham. My brother went to college with him up in Providence. I seen a Sham before he put it on TV. I brought that back to the Jays already. That's a fact.
So you ain't got Sham in your top 10?
In the culture, Sham is top 6 for sure right now.
So this is the thing.
For the culture.
This is the thing. We gotta get categories because we're talking about culture. We're talking about high school. We're talking about professional. Right now we're on culture, but let's get the basketball outside of culture. You're better than Mark. You're better than Mark Jackson as a basketball player.
Way better. I love Mark Jackson, but stop playing. I'm way better than Mark Jackson.
Okay, you're better than Skip to my loose.
3 better than Mark. Like Mark is a good player, but stop it. I used to play against Mark Jackson when I was 16 up at Hunter College. Ask him. I was up there running the gym.
You're better than Rod Strickland.
Yo, shout out Rod Strickland. Shee. That's I come from a mighty sharp place when it comes to basketball. But yeah, I'm better than Rod Strickland, especially stop playing.
You better than Skip the Malu. You better than Rafer. You better than Rafer.
Skip got a lot to do with the culture too. He like 3, 4 when it comes to the culture.
Nah,
Skip don't want it.
Better than him.
Skip don't want no problem.
Skip don't want it. Skip will tell you that. Skip gonna come on when he tell you like, nah, Bass. I was up in Rucker. Me and Skip played together in the Rucker. I was starting. They brought the little. I was up there, young boy, starting. Skip was backing me up. He was doing this thing. I love Skip. I love Skip. He was doing this thing.
Nigga crazy.
Like,
Nigga said Skip was
Skip was his backup.
Yo, you talking about nice.
Yo, listen.
You talking about nice. 13
okay.
pick out of my J's. Out of my J's, 13 pick. Man, my assistant coaches, man. My assistant coaches is our uncles.
You better than Jamal Tinsley.
I love Tinsley. It's my guys. Like, I know these guys raised me. But Tinsley, I played against Tinsley in the league.
Are you Larry Bird? Tinsley?
Larry Bird told me after the game, you just kick Tinsley ass. That's what Larry Bird said out of his mouth. You just kick Tinsley ass. Run it back. I was in Minnesota. He came down with the Pacers. I think I probably have about 29 and 10, something like that. And it's the league.
Okay. So everybody so far. Mase, do you have any other names? Because he's better than everybody I named. Did I miss anybody?
Crazy. I'm looking like the LeBron out this thing in New York, bro. Now that y'all say it, now that y'all really say it, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know. It's like,
were you better than Ali Mo? You better than Black Widow?
Ali Mo, rest in peace. Ali Mo is huge for the culture also. You feel me? Ali Mo, like, we got him like at 9 on the culture side.
Wait, so on the culture list, you number 1 on the culture?
On the culture list from New York City?
Yeah.
The people are going to say, Cam, Bass is number 1. Uno.
That's why I'm saying murder. He keep naming niggas, say name on the culture.
Look.
Definitely
murder. Look.
I'm going to keep it.
Talk to me.
I'm going to keep it a stack with you, Bassy. This is what people put in my DMs. They said Bassy was playing against midgets with Euro moves. That's what they're saying. They say you got the moves from the Euro League and you was playing against niggas 5'5". That's what they saying.
I just told you, I just gave Jamal Tinsley in the NBA 29 and 10. Y'all talking about basketball. I'm fully defending that, like all the way. I put 22,000 in the seat in MSG. The director of PSAL walked in before the game, was like, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. You got 22,000 people out there. I'm talking about that, bro. You have to add everybody you name games up to fill that spot up in high school. Stop playing.
They said part of it was basketball, but part of it was streets, that you had niggas in the stands telling niggas don't foul you and all that. So the kids were scared of you. I'm just telling you what they told me. You know, it's my job to do the research. They said it wasn't all basketball.
No.
Street
That's Super Cat. That's Super Cat.
That's Super Cat.
Super Cat.
Well, listen.
Super Cat. But we definitely was coming. We definitely was coming, like, you know, we had 200 people coming and wanting to see what move was going to be done. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm like, y'all trying to leave that out. It's like a lot. It's a killer. It's a lot.
No,
killer.
Listen, I'm not
Jay in the stand.
No, you had
Jay in the stand.
You had Derek Jeter there too. Look, you had Amar Rashad. Derek Jeter was there. Jay-Z was coming to see you. You had a lot of celebrities and professional athletes out that was popular in New York at that time. Everybody was coming to see you. Look, I just want to hear your argument, but I'm not going to sit here and debate your high school career whatsoever. I'm not debating what you've done for high school coming out of New York City. My debate is if you're better than certain people or not. As far as your movement, and that's what I see your argument is a lot. Not saying that you're not arguing basketball, but you're saying your movement with basketball included, nobody had a bigger movement in high school than you had. Is that what you're saying, including basketball?
Not even close.
I'm
just the first Indian over the hill. I'm the first Indian over the hill. So it's like we showed them everything. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't go exactly, planned out. But stop it. Stop it. I got to stand on that. Like, we did a lot for the culture and have fun doing it and put it on camera for the kids to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was televised. Like I said, I love your documentary.
Yeah, definitely.
I just
was televised.
Murder, you was going to say something?
Yeah, I want to get into the story because when I did my research, I was like, yo, this story is phenomenal. I want to start from the day, like, realistically, like, what made you wear the number 31? You know what I'm saying? Where did you get that from?
Facts. That's 31 from my block. That's the block I come from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but RP, my guy David, my friend David that passed away from my block, he didn't play basketball, and one of the OGs made him play. So he was like, yo, you gotta play. And he was like, all right, give me number 31 because that's my block. And he ended up getting killed like the summer after. So I end up wearing number 31 to represent my block because he said that. So 31 been legendary. And that's why I was mad when I got to the NBA. Certain teams I can't get number 31. I was like, come on, crazy.
What do you mean? And RP to your guy also as well, and your bro that just passed away. Our prayers are with you with that. I see he played a big part in that documentary, and I see he motivated you a lot in high school. Being that I'm talking about that, let me ask you this, because we was watching the documentary. I watched it a couple days ago because I seen it plenty of times before a couple days ago, but I just wanted to catch up on it. Your brother was the assistant coach of your team. Was he the assistant coach of Lincoln before you got there or when you started playing?
My other brother played ball too. Well, two of my brothers played ball at Lincoln. So he was already assistant coach for like a couple of years before I got there. Like 3-4 years before I got there. And he coached in the community my whole life.
Was your brothers playing when he? Reason I'm asking this because I'm trying to get to something. When your brothers played in Lincoln as well, you're saying?
Yeah, two of my brothers.
And he was the coach.
Actually, really played in Lincoln.
And he was the coach. And he was the coach there when he got there too. So did your family manipulate that Lincoln situation like Giannis is doing for his brothers? Like basically, if you want my brothers to come in, I need to be coaching. Did you monopolize that like that? Were you the first Indian over the hill for that as well, to get your family involved with the school?
It ended up being like that, but not really. Not really. That was the best thing, my brother being the coach, because he coached most of the guys in the community since we was like yay high. Right. You know what I'm saying? My brother Dan was like, he's like major in Coney Island for us with basketball.
That's what's up. Something real quick, because I know Mase has a few questions. Just something off the top of my head that you said real quick. What do you mean? Because we talked about it not much before we got here, and you just said something that made me want to ask about it. You was like, we was the original NIL, and so on and so forth. And you just said something that you've been on payroll since 6th grade. What the fuck are you talking about? Go ahead. Tell us what payroll since 6th grade is like. Give us an example.
Payroll since 6th grade is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I would like to hear that. Let me hear how that goes.
I said the thing. That's that Nike talk. That's Nike popping up. The first one that really put me on payroll. Y'all see when I'm in a Slam magazine holding a Nike up. I'm holding not even a basketball shoe. It's like some 97s or something. Yeah, they was cashing out from there. And then once I got to like 8th grade and I was gonna go to high school, that's when Adidas got into the picture. So they was talking about Chris Webber they had Chris Webber all pinned up. And they say he got like 200,000. I was like, what? We definitely one of the most highly paid collegiate athletes ever. I was, we was 15 of us, killers, like 15 brothers and sisters, 14 of us. So yeah, I turned it into a business immediately.
So what grade? So you're saying in 6th, 7th grade, you was doing business with Nike?
Facts.
And what's the
5th grade? 5th grade, we got a contract. 5th grade, with my man Ziggy, we got a contract. I remember him calling me to the crib. He was like, we got this contract because of you. I'm not giving you all the money. And I was like, can I get a jacket? I got a Averex and some foam posits. $250 for the foam posits, $500 for the Averex. Yeah. I ain't looked back since.
So give me an example.
Wait.
Yeah,
Yo, how much money can we say Nike gave you?
As a 7th grader.
Yeah. I mean, you here to tell, like, this your story.
I don't know.
How much money your man got?
You know why, Murder? I can understand his answer, because you know why? They may not have told him. He may have needed what he needed, and they said, this what you want. The Averex, the foams,
is that how that went? No, we was on a monthly. Because remember, we struggling this whole time before that.
Right.
We struggling the whole time before that. The vibe is not like regular. The vibe is like,
okay, when you say a monthly, now I'm going back with Murder. Give us an example of what your monthly would be.
Maybe at first, maybe like 2,000 to 3,000, and then probably like 8th grade, probably like 5,000
a month.
And then, now what about high school? You said Adidas came into play. Now I'm glad you brought that up.
Very similar.
Because when I watched your,
just more people.
Right, I watched it through your documentary, and I seen a bunch of Adidas shit getting dropped off at your school. It was all type of Adidas packages, sneakers, windbreakers, and everything. Now, you're saying that the school got this Adidas deal because of you, and not only that your school, Lincoln High School, got Adidas because of you, but you were getting paid as well.
No, when we started getting Nike money when I was in 5th grade. I became the top 5th grader in the country, and that was with Ziggy. Yeah, and we had Nike from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Right.
And then now I got to go to a high school. So the high school, we can't really control it yet. So we got, they was with Adidas already.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Then we went on a salary with Adidas. I went to ABCD camp, won the first and only 8th grader to go to ABCD camp and win MVP. 8th grader. I'm in with TJ Ford and them.
Now go ahead. I want to hold on, Murder. Hold on, Murder. Let them finish the ABCD story, because that's like 5-star for us. Go ahead, finish telling us about who was you playing against in 8th grade. Then Murder, you go after. I just want to hear. I don't want to cut his story
Everybody that went to the league was there at this time. This is Raymond Felton, Darren Williams, Braun, Lenny Cook. Like anybody and everybody that was playing ball at this time is at this camp. And they brought me up there as an 8th grader. And I was the last dude to get a jersey, and I still end up getting MVP. Facts. And this is Sonny Vaccaro. Shout out to Sonny Vaccaro. And I remember them calling my moms up there, going into the room, having a meeting. Me and my mom, Sonny, and my sister. And my mom, my mom was RP. My mom's like, she knew the vibe. They was like, how much money y'all make? We was like, nothing. So whatever y'all give is what we got. They cashed us out. Facts.
Now, Murder has a bunch of things to say, and I'm going to step out for a second. But Murder told me yesterday that you give him Lenny Cook vibes. That's what he told me.
I give him Lenny Cook vibes?
He told me.
look, a little bit of that is in the story. Yeah. But like I said, they still say with the 13th pick, Sebastian Telfair, I got a full pension. I played 10 years. I got locked up 4 times when I was in the league. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Nah, but I love Lenny Cook, so I would never disrespect Lenny Cook. But yeah, it's a lot of that. It's a little bit of that in the story, but it's different though. With the 13th pick, that's why my movie is different. At this time, anytime they do them hoop dream type of movies, the dude never make it. I'm the first dude they put the camera in 2 years before, and I go there, get drafted, get the bread, I really did it. Now the turmoil in between that, like once we get there, like that shit was real new for me and my family. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. So before we move away from the Adidas conversation, because you started talking about it, has your views on it changed? Because I know you feel like it's bad luck. So why do you feel that way? And how do you feel about its impact on players now?
I don't know. Like Adidas I don't know. Adidas is kind of off. For one, we already doing business. They should have never been in position to take that deal back. Like, I'm the first Kanye. They popped up. They look. Killer. When they signed me, they said they signed me because for street cred. We were street ballers, and you feel me, and all that. And then soon some street shit jump off, they snatched the bread back. I'm like, what? I say, what? And then everybody that signed with Adidas, look at the situation with Adidas. Like D Rose, I love D Rose, but I feel like if he was with Nike, that shit wouldn't happen. Facts. Like everything with Adidas just be seeming regular. So when kid come ask me advice, I'll be like, bruh, sign with Nike just cause. Even for less money, I would have signed with Nike.
So you saying different the accident with the injury and Derrick Rose got to do with Adidas. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, Adidas got a nasty vibe to them. And then they disrespected the laws and the vibrations of the earth by taking their bread back, and we were already doing business way before all of that. So yeah, like Adidas shit is regular. Y'all know that.
So
y'all know that.
Adidas,
I mean,
yeah,
Adidas is
so
regular.
now
Y'all know
Adidas
Adidas
got
is regular.
Derrick Rose. They got Derrick Rose. What about Ant-Man? They got Ant-Man now. What do you think about that?
Ant-Man, I want Ant-Man to finish that contract and go with Nike. So he finished his career. Like, look at Mike. I mean, come on. You think Jordan could have did what he did without Nike? No.
Well, James, what about Trae Young and James Harden?
No, I'm thinking about myself in that position. I'm like, bro, roll with the best. This is why Mase switches team every 2 seconds, because he roll with the winners.
It makes sense.
Okay.
All of a sudden.
I'm glad.
Bro, you got him hyped.
I could have signed with Jordan. What?
Yeah, I'm glad you watched the show, man. I'm so happy you said that. Mase goes from Adidas to Nike to Reebok every 3 seconds on the show. I'm so happy you said that, man. Good.
No,
and look,
I'm glad he said it too, because I said I always say something crazy when I got my Yeezys on. I did say that.
Yeah, that's Adidas.
Fact.
But you know what? Yo, Mace,
different.
Yo, Mace, to Sebastian's point, they took the bread back.
Come on. For our culture, like from this moment on, Adidas
that's why he keeps saying he's the first
Adidas
Yeezy.
is not valid until they pay Bassey his 20 mil. They owe me 20. I take 10. You know what I'm saying? For my mistake. Could have took half the bread. We take all the bread. And so then they not valid. And I was watching the Pacer game yesterday, and Dame Dollar starting to get that I got Adidas deal face too. He was on the bench. and I seen young Halliburton. What's his name? Young Halliburton hit him with that from the hip 3. Nigga, he was like this. Nigga was like, I said, that's that Adidas face is coming in. One little change, different team, that Adidas shit gonna kick in.
Yeah, this nigga's hilarious. So that's what you been.
Bass.
Yeah, my bad, Murder. Go ahead.
Yo, Bass, do you think your career would have went different if you'd have went to Louisville instead?
I don't know if I would have got a chance to play in the league if I went to Louisville. I don't know. I don't know. I think I made the best decision if you ask me. Because even with the BS, I still played 10 years. If like I go to Louisville and put it in somebody else's hands, and he already knew that they had that money on the table for me, and the first time I get into a fight like I did my rookie year with the Portland Trailblazers, if I would have did the same thing my rookie year there that I did on his campus, knowing of you know how they are, bro. Let's not act crazy.
Yeah.
They know,
you
like,
gotta get the money while you can get it. I get it.
Yeah,
and not only
he
that,
just snatched it before they gave it to me.
And you made a great point, because we was talking about that when we was watching the documentary, me and a few of my niggas, that you played long enough to still get a pension from the NBA. Is this a fact?
Yeah, full pension. You gotta play 10 years to get a full pension, but that's regular.
Everything regular. You a smooth nigga. Everything is so regular with you, nigga.
Killer, I've been watching you. You've been doing a million different things. The vibe has changed. It's not like before, like the basketball players, like they retire and then they start. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's how your man Kanye got Kim. Feel me? He told Kim, he was like, yo, when retired basketball players, when they retire, they wear their pants like this. And he showed a picture of Michael Jordan, who's supposed to be the coolest dude. And she was like, all right, let's go. But the swag has changed now that your boy had put the swag in. You heard?
So you saying that
retire play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I was feeding off your vibe. So you said chicks like Kim.
It changed now. We not just like my man Joe Smith. I'm about to holler at Joe Smith. We're gonna find a little deal with him. My man Burner, we got the cookie deal live. We're gonna give my man Joe Smith all retired players. I advocate for athletes. So we can't be doing the same thing we was doing 10 years before. And guys like BD and them guys, they working. You see Matt and Stan, them guys working. Nah, the dream is not over. Once you stop playing basketball, like you got all influence. You got the coaching, you got the networking. Y'all got to continue doing it. You see how y'all do. Y'all keep working.
It's a fact.
So basketball players got to do the same thing.
Let me ask you something before we move on, because you just said, and you're right, the average 40-year-old is not the 40-year-old from 20 years ago. So I understand what you're saying. But you saying that Kim K left niggas like Chris Humphries because they was corny?
Yeah, the retired basketball didn't have the swag yet. They didn't have the swag. You got to remember, like I'm talking like in general, the conversation. Now, you know what I used to hear? They used to say, "Oh, the average basketball player is broke after 5 years." I'm like, how y'all let them say this for this long? And ain't nobody be like, you feel me? We hedge funding. You feel me? That's not true. We doing this, we doing that. Like, nah, I'm not going for that. So we out here, we working, we active.
That's what's up, man. That's totally what's up.
Isn't that
continuing to move the culture as I do?
I thought they was saying that because like most of the basketball players get divorced. I thought that was why they said the money get funny because of that.
The money gets super funny with the divorce in the NBA. 9 out of 10 of the chicks is leaving in the league right now. Like, so, you see the game right now. You see Fly Shorty right by son right now. She's out. 9 out of 10 is gone. When I got into the league, they used to say 7 out of 10 is 9 out of 10 is getting divorced. So dudes like Derek Fisher gave up the pension. I read that say he gave up her pension. Like, oh Lord, how you work this whole time? You're in practice. Nah. That's bogus.
So she get the pension? If she divorced, she can get the pension?
Yeah, they counting on that. They talking to each other. They like,
Scottie Pippen just got the pension.
You better shut up for 2 more years, get that pension. Yeah, so we got to start having that conversation. But I was talking to the NBA 2 weeks ago, and I was having that conversation with them. I'm like, you guys are aware of this. How come you guys are not addressing this? It's a way for y'all to put some type of contract in where when they get to the league, you could tell him and her, like, y'all could get divorced, but these accounts right here, this is his money. And you got to sign it now or you can't stick around. Because we can't have dudes out here watch him on MSG for 15 years. That's your guy. And then you go by him and what you said, Mase? Nothing less than an E class? You said that.
Nothing less.
You said that. You got to follow suit, bro. You can't be pulling up with dudes unless in an E class. He was just an MSG, bro. You said that, bro. Come on, killer. Come on, killer.
So, yeah, surrounding the divorces, I'm just curious, what would be your advice to younger players in the league who are getting in relationships? Like, what would you tell them right now?
It's tough. Stat is tough. It's even tougher than before. Because before, like, you go to the club, you meet the fly girl. Now you on your phone and you like, though, you got every fly girl. Like, so you being single is like, come on, you not picking from the fly girls? It's impossible.
So IG is like a menu then. IG is
Super
like
menu.
a menu.
Super menu, yeah. It's like when you in where you go, like you in Hong Kong or somewhere. You feel me? Now you go, you guys well traveled. You know, we in Australia. We at Perth. Where you at right now, Mase? Where you at, Perth? You know,
Melbourne.
All right, okay. You know, it's different. If you're on the menu,
yeah.
If you're on the menu, you can order it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but that's true though. You know all the dudes is getting divorced. Everyone knows this. I'm like, why the NBA not doing nothing about this? Why are they sitting there allowing these girls to be sitting there? And you gotta respect them because that's son wife. But I'm telling them right now, like, yo, shorty, we don't respect y'all no more. Right now. Yeah. We don't respect y'all no more right now. So all them chicks that y'all see with dude, they corny. I don't respect it. She leaving. KG, we're KG wife. No disrespect to KG, but we're KG. That's the big ticket. What the? Come on, bro. NBA got to tap into that. Got dudes out here and come on, bro. Nothing less than an E class. The pension should keep you at least E class and better. You feel me? The pension is like, it's solid money. It's good money.
Yo, let me ask you this, though. As a point guard that got peripheral, how niggas don't see that, though?
It's tough, bro. It's tough. Because you the hot dude. Like, not getting it. It's like, you gotta be sharp. Like, I don't even have the all the way advice to give the dudes, because it's like, how I'm gonna tell a dude right now that's doing his thing, like, how I'm gonna tell little Trey Young not to mess with some of these girls I'm looking at Instagram. It's like, I'll just be following them just cause. Like, damn.
Yeah, me
Killer,
too.
I seen you up on one of the pictures the other day. I said, oh, Killer like that?
Yeah, I'm a
Killer
sniper,
like
nigga. I'm a sniper, nigga. Top level sniper, nigga. You gonna see me under every. If I like it, baby. Listen, listen.
What you gonna do?
Listen, and that don't mean. And ladies, I don't mean I want you because I like the picture. If I like the picture, I like the picture.
But I'm just saying, like, so if you got an NBA contract, a nice house, a nice car right now, you feel me? Like, one of them chicks are gonna choose you right now.
And listen, that's a great point, because you know why? The money's also different. It's also different. Like and I'm just going top level. I'm using Drake as an example. Drake said, if I give her a 10-piece, that don't mean we into nothing. Sometimes Drake may pay you $10,000 to get away from me. So the money's different. The menu's different. You have great, valid points with that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at the way you look at that.
The females, they moving different because, I ain't gonna blame it on some of the sucker dudes out there, but like, you gotta remember, like, and like, you heard what Meek said? Meek said, watch who you give the AP to, because she gonna be on the other side. That shit gonna be blinging against you. It's a lot of that going on now. Like, the girls got the same shit the dudes got. Yeah. You pulling up. Yeah. Like, come on, we bought these type of cars, like many of them, and the girls pulling up with the G-Wagon. Like the G-Wagon has become the Escalade. Like, the Escalades was like 60 when we were swinging those to the side joints. Yeah, the G-Wagon,
that's definitely a soccer mom car at this point. Definitely a soccer mom car.
The G-Wagon is a soccer mom. So that's how the game. So how you not going to have one of those if the G-Wagon is soccer mom car? These girls are professionals.
See,
super bad.
And we talk about, you know what's crazy, Bass? It's dope that you talk about this, because me and Mase talk about this all the time. All the time. And the thing about it is this: you're from New York, so you got to jump on shit and pause. And I'm not saying, when I say a jump, I just hate to sound biased towards other cities, man. I'm thinking how to say this without offending anybody. But we grow up in such a fast atmosphere. And I had a statement the other day when we was on the show, and I was like, when I meet you, you down 30. I don't trust you when I meet you, because everybody in New York, to me, is trying to get over on you. They're trying to get $1 from you. A girl is trying to get this from you. And then it could all be genuine, but you got to earn my trust. I was watching your documentary, and I used to feel the same way. I think the world is caught up, not just America, but the rest of the world is caught up. But you're at the McDonald's All-American game, and people are getting off the bus, whether it's Dwight Howard, whether it's whoever else was there. You was like, I see you, country nigga. Yeah, you a country nigga too. Country ass nigga. Yeah, country nigga. God, I don't care. Nigga said, well, I'm from Jersey. Nigga said, yeah, that's country too. Do you feel that if you're not from New York, that you're not as fast as a New Yorker?
That's Young Bass talking.
Okay.
That was Young Bass talking. And yes, New York is very different, but the world has definitely caught up.
Right.
Because of guys like you guys and myself, they had long enough to watch everything now. You feel me? Like, they wasn't really feeling my swag when I got to the league. Like, my teammates, it was like, They wasn't feeling that. It was too much. It was too much sauce. So they was worried about that more than they worried about our game. But the world has definitely caught up.
Okay. So
they talk like us and they walk like us.
Okay.
So I think there are a couple more things that we got to continue, but we got to go to break real quick. And when we return, we will talk about the best NBA rappers. Don't go anywhere.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free.
Welcome back. So let's get into our Underdog Fantasy picks of the day. Tonight, Minnesota will play Orlando. Underdog Fantasy has Anthony Edwards at 30.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Orlando. I'm going to say high. Orlando's doing really good this year. Okay. Hey, yo, Murder, hold on real quick. You see Ja Morant out for the season?
Yeah.
I ain't know if you ain't get that
Injury.
news over there in Australia or not now. Nigga out for the season.
I ain't watching them.
And he ain't down with Adidas neither, Bassy, but God.
Shoulder injury. But Mase, higher or lower?
Higher. Come on, it's Ant-Man.
Okay.
I believe in Adidas, though. I believe in Adidas.
Okay.
Nah.
You don't.
They get my bread back.
Him and Kanye got to do the avocation. We got to be advocates them two niggas.
Let's start that position right now. We need that bread back. They owe that. That was
tell you one thing. Let me tell you something.
They got it.
But we got to finish our picks. Let's finish the picks real quick.
Yeah. Okay, Karl Anthony Towns is at 8 rebounds. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Higher. She get more than 8 rebounds. What's wrong with that nigga?
I agree, higher.
Okay, and Paolo Banchero is at 28.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
This is time. Him against Ant-Man. You better show up, nigga. I'm gonna go higher just because you've been playing good this year. This Mase, this is your man you've been talking about. Thanks. It's against Ant-Man. So let's see what he gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go higher.
That's my guy, but I don't have him having more than 28. It's too much. It's too many big men down there. Pause.
That's my guy, but not like
that. But back to the conversation, Killer. Y'all doing all this kumbaya. Like, yo,
hold on.
Wait.
We got more shit to say.
So
hold on.
Your answer is lower. Download the Underdog Fantasy app.
Hold on.
And you can make your picks too. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah, shout out to Underdog Fantasy Murder. I see where you're going. Hold on, we gotta give shouts to the homies now. Yeah. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah,
hold the fuck on a second now, man.
Okay.
But I will say, because Mase has a bunch of stuff that he wants to say, and he act like me and Stat brushed him off. What I will say is this before Mase take over the second half of this interview is that Kanye is the type that did not notice, and he'll find you. And he'll try and put an Adidas campaign together and trying and
why you think I'm saying it? Somebody better say something to them. Ain't nobody say nothing to them. The ink dried. I had a lot going on, but Adidas got an answer to that. They got an answer to that. Y'all came to my J's and got me out of the J's, bro. Y'all told me that money was for my mama and all that. Y'all playing around too much. For real. And that was my backbone. Y'all playing around. They got to tap back in.
Baz, if they give you the 20, won't Shorty take some of the 20?
Nah, Shorty a dub already. She ain't getting nothing. She ain't getting Nathaniels.
She coming back for that 20.
She coming back for the 20. She been lingering too. They be lingering too, bro. Killer, she lingering, bro. But she see this, she go like, oh, she already was Stat Killer.
Is this your girlfriend? Is this your girlfriend or your child's mother?
Nah. Girlfriend and child's mother.
He had a wife.
Yo, I don't know the situation. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
Nah, all ball players, bro, that make more than 20 M's is getting married. It's like, you're getting married. You're not dodging that, bro.
So
only dude I seen go through the league without getting married is... what's the dude? Jason Collins.
Kevin Durant ain't married.
No.
Kevin Durant's not married.
No, Tyronn Lue's the only dude I seen. You say Kevin Durant not married?
No.
Yeah, he's one of the smart dudes, but shit, we gonna see. I don't know. We don't know.
I was just asking because I didn't know. I didn't know who y'all was talking about when you said she's lingering. I didn't know if.
Oh nah. I was
get
married
that money,
before.
she come back. She got a case. She need a cut. She definitely need a cut if she. That's how it works.
I'm a rapper now. I'm a rapper now. I rap now. We ain't doing that. Rappers don't do that.
You're a rapper. I'm gonna sign you today.
Yo, I try to tell them if Adidas don't swing that 20, that 5,005 I'm crying about, I'm taking that right now. I'm about to send you my number because those Apple Pay that real quick. You feel me? All the way from Perth.
I brought the money from Cold Cam. I brought the money from Cold Cam to sign you today.
Underdog Fantasy.
No, you did you hear my album? You heard the album? I checked the album. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna want to at least match Adidas. You're gonna at least match Adidas. You hear the bars. Yo, Killer, you killed that. Killer, you killed that freestyle too.
Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You had me Googling the beat. I was like, let me see what I got for this.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. You had me Googling the beat all day.
I got more shit to say, but I'm just falling back because Mase act like we interrupted the whole shit and he has so much to say. So I'm just.
My fault.
Nah, it ain't you. It's you doing everything you're supposed to do. Mase be blaming me for everything all the time. He just said during the commercial break, I took over the whole interview. I ain't let him say nothing. I'm just sitting back until it's my turn again.
Yo, this is what the people really want to know. The people really want to know, who you thought sold you out? That's what they want to know. Somebody this talented is supposed to go so much further. Who sold you out? What was the reason why you didn't do it?
I definitely ain't got no fingers to point, but I ain't gonna lie, just shit was so new for my family, for me and my family, and I care about my family more than, you know what I'm saying, more than that bread and all that stuff.
But who gave you the bad advice? Who gave you the bad advice? Somebody gave you bad advice.
What bad advice? What bad advice? When you say bad advice, because
you take any kid that won 3 championships back to back, right? You put them in front of the world stage. This guy goes to the NBA. There is something that's supposed to come out of this. It's not supposed to end the way it ends. So when you're taking these turns, like you're having guns or you going through all of this, who's not giving you the right advice, or is you just not listening to nobody?
A mixture of both. But early in my career, it was like my arrest, like I was on a jet. I ain't get arrested for that. I was in New York. I got a misdemeanor one time, but it wasn't like me not listening to people or nothing like that. Just not moving the way I supposed to be moving, because I supposed to be moving like a superstar by that time. What I mean by that is I'm supposed to have a full manager. I'm supposed to have security. I'm supposed to have a full schedule. I'm supposed to be on that timing. But like I said, Adidas taking the bread back, it confused the whole family. Like we was going one way. We was supposed to be going on to training, buying houses, and adjusting to this new life. And a little turmoil hit, and it really just smacked us and wasn't able to focus the way you're supposed to focus at that time.
What was that situation that made them take the bread back?
Justin's.
The gun?
Justin's. No. This being at Justin's wrong place, wrong time. And for me, I'm a victim in the situation. Just moving around New York, some BS happened. You know, we all young at the time, and Adidas wasn't feeling that.
I have a question. I'm just curious on how do you feel about like the Mikey Williams situation, and especially now that he's like looking to transfer? Like, how do you feel about that situation, and do you think he's making the right moves?
I feel like him and Ja Morant, like when I seen their situation, like I'm embarrassed. I was like, yo, I wanted to talk to Ja Morant so bad. I still want to talk to him so bad. They put him up there to talk to who? Jalen Rose or whoever. I'm like, bruh, I want to talk to this kid so bad so he understand, like, you feel me? This not about, he got to understand what's really at stake. You understand you're trying to build a legacy and all that, but at all times you're supposed to be protecting your security, your future, and you playing around with that type of shit, you taking away your security. And I'm like, bro, the pot's already pissed in for you. Like, I'm supposed to make 400 M's, bro. Chris Paul made 500. So if I'm a half decent player out there, they gave me $400 million. And making them type of decisions is like, it took that away. So when I seen them do that, I was embarrassed. That's the truth. I wanted to talk to Ja Morant, and I was embarrassed for them. I'm like, damn. Like, I talk all my shit about how I showed them in the culture, how to dress, how to approach the game like a business, how to work out and all that stuff. I'm like, I hope I ain't play no effect in that BS. That's a fact. And I hope they get some management around them, the right management.
Let me ask you this, Bass. Out of all of those people that you name, like, who can you call right now? Can you call LeBron and be like, yo, Bron, I need this? Or can you call Jay-Z and say, all of the people that showed up then, can you call them now?
Nah. Like, but Jay and Bron, that's like, come on, bro. Like, Jay and Bron is living
just
in,
asking
like,
a question.
Nah. And I mean, I'm not to blame it on them or nobody, but nah.
The reason why I'm asking that is because
I'm sorry, not to cut you. I hollered that Rich Paul and them. I tried to, like, contact and reach out to them, but you already know how that is. You know how that go. So we got to get back into the loop, do our thing. You know what I'm saying? You already know. We show up, everything fresh. They gonna want to do business.
And the reason why I say that is so, just like you want to teach Ja Morant something, this is something young up-and-coming talent need to know, that people deal with you when they have to deal with you. When they don't have to deal with you, it's not the same crew of people. And that's what I was getting to when I said, who gave you the right advice or who gave you the bad advice? Not highlighting LeBron or highlighting Jay-Z, just that mindset. That when you're rocking, everybody's coming around. When you get these gun charges and you screaming at the top of your lungs, who was there for you that was back there? That's what I want to know. Who was back there?
My family and Coney Allen. I ain't gonna lie. But like I told you, like, as far as, nah, it's been quiet. I told you Lance came through. You know what I'm saying? But I never was really in that situation where I needed people in that way. But one of them, like Braun, and one of them, popping up, showing some type of love, like, yeah, that would have definitely helped. But I'm not that type of dude. Like, I'm from the land of grind. You know what I'm saying? My little brother got the biggest dispensary in Arizona right now. We got Sweetos. We're gonna get to what we doing right now. I'm not really that type of dude, but nah. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, yeah, I would have popped up and made sure, everything was straight. And now we really didn't get that real big homie support. And some of the dudes actually from the league played themselves. You feel me? Because I'm cut from a different cloth. You feel me? I'm a different way. So some of them played themselves. That's a fact, but you know how that go.
And my other question is this. So do you think if we was looking back, would you say you played your wife or your wife played you? Which one was it?
She definitely won that one.
Definitely she played you.
Nobody win in that divorce battle thing. That's the first thing. They always gonna bend towards the towards the wife for sure. But yeah, like yeah. I feel played. Like, I ain't bitter. I ain't got no. I don't even think about that. But like, what? Stop playing. If you there from the start like that, y'all go through the whole career. Because what's happening with these, what's happening in these relationships is you going through the same turmoil year one. So what's the difference year 12 when all these people are leaving, or year 10, or after the career? What's the difference? Do not, especially somebody beating on you now like that, like infidelity. Like, stop playing with me.
Well, overall, this was a great.
We're not finished.
Oh.
I want Mase to say everything because I still got more questions too. It's just that I'm saying I don't want Mase to sit. Mase, when we get off the air, Mase will tell me, you cut me off on everything, Killer. I want Mase to tell me when he's done.
See, Killer, the way Killer starts is he starts like setting the ground. I understand what he's trying to do, but those ain't the questions people want. People want these questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting there being quiet.
Yeah. They want to know, like, when you're screaming in the courts, right? What's going on here? Why did you feel like you needed to have all this artillery with you as a basketball player?
Nah. And I laugh at it because it is a laughing.
Nah, you had artillery, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit was looking crazy on the photos, man.
Nah, but I had everything I own with me. That's what they don't say in the article.
Do you have ops in basketball? Ops? Do you have ops like that?
Nah. This is my city. This is stop it. I'm Bassy. I ain't got no ops. But I had everything I own with me, and my cars got shipped from Florida, and I had my Aston and I had my truck, and it was clothes in both of the cars filled to the top. So I got in the truck. I just put the clothes on the side, and I was driving the truck, but shit, whole artillery was in the car too.
So that's what just real quick, so we clear that up so people know that, because people don't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Basically, you were moving from one house to another house, or one state to another state, and that was just part of what you had in your house, and when you got pulled over, that the guns were in there along with a bunch of other stuff that was in your house.
Everything else I own.
Okay. See, people just single out the guns.
Everything I own. Nope. We had 2 master bedrooms on the first floor. Everything in this whole bedroom was there. Like everything from the bathroom that was on the floor, everything. The mats out the bathroom was with me. So
that makes sense, because I was thinking, why in the world you had 4 guns at a water hydrant? That's the first thing I know.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't. But that's why that case just got reversed, man. Supreme Court just smacked that one down. So hopefully we should get back to our normal life and shit. That shit definitely. I got stopped at 30. I just turned 31. I'm 38. That shit stopped my life. So I definitely want to talk to all the young dudes like, bruh, that shit seemed like I'm making bad decisions, all that. I don't know about all that shit happened. But I'll just tell you, I got a dope story to tell. And I feel like maybe God did it like this so I could tell his story to help the youngins. You feel me? Because if me and Braun was both Michael Jordan, then you feel me? You want to have the story like this for somebody with the influence for the youngins to listen to. So we're gonna tell the story. We're gonna show them everything. It was super lit. Shit just fell off. We ain't have the right mentality when it comes to that basketball. When you go to the NBA, you got to be there. It's a business. So you and your family got to focus. Get that first contract. Your first contract is how you will be paid. Either if you fall off, you get your first contract, that's how they're going to pay you. So I want to tell the dudes and his family, don't worry about what y'all get the first round. Focus and get a contract. Once you get a contract, you're going to be paid like that for the rest of the time. That's a fact. But if you get in trouble your first year and then now they only paying you $3 million, like you're going to play for $3 million the rest of your career. Like imagine like everything like me with the dudes coming into the league, and I'm like, I told you, now I'm not like patting myself on the back, but yeah, when I showed up, it was real confused. Everything, how they was dressing, how they was moving. Like I'm leaving out of the restaurant and Paul Pierce called me. Like we on the same team. Paul Pierce already make $20 million a year. And he called me. He like, yo, you got the flying spur too? And I'm like, I said, yeah. And it never registered to me like, oh, them dudes is watching all of that. This is why they not gelling with you on a court. You know what I'm saying? And in 2024, if you make 20 M's, they all got these cars now. But when I got to the league, nah, that's why they did Steph and AR like that. Just off of that type of stuff. Facts. So you gotta play it cool. Hold on. And I told Lance that. This is how true it is. I told Lance, when you signed with the Lakers, I said, Lance, And Lance apologized. He told me, I'm sorry, Bash, you was right. I said, Lance, you going to the Lakers? Do not bring that jewelry and that Wraith. You are from New York City. You don't need that. Like, don't do it. Because you already got the lights on you. If you go do that, you're going to have problems. They're not going to gel with you. He ain't listen to me. He bring the G-Wagon with the white, with the red interior, with the Wraith, with the stars, and Braun and them looking like, you got the same shit I got. They not going to bond with you the same way. You got to show up. You feel me? I played this game in the NBA already. I played my best basketball. I played in Phoenix. They still didn't give me a contract because I had the Aston and the Ghost outside. I went to Minnesota after Boston, right? I got in trouble in Boston. They traded me to Minnesota for KG. Before I left my house upstate, I told my ex-wife, like, yo, we not bringing them cars. We not bringing no jewelry, none of that. And they signed me out of jail, the Timberwolves. I ended up getting a $10 million deal because everybody bonded with me. Me, Al Jefferson, everybody cool with me because now I don't got all that bullshit. When you from New York and you show up with the bullshit, it's harder. For sure. And I'm not asking nobody. I'm not debating with these other dudes. That's a fact.
Two more things before we want you to tell us what you got going on. I have two more questions. Why do you think your NBA, and you had, listen, excuse me, a lot of people don't last 10 years in the NBA, and and you're getting a pension, and that's a tremendous stat in itself. But why don't you think your time, outside of what you're explaining now, this is really great what you're talking about, explaining a lot of things and how you perceive things and think how things may have went. I love to hear your point of view. It was dope. Why don't you think your NBA career panned out the way that it should have, outside of the guns and not gelling or anything else? Or do you think it was all the stuff that you just named, or partially your play, or everything you just named is the reason why your NBA career didn't go the way it went?
They're not going, especially at my position and height, they're not keeping you around for 10 years if you can't play. Because you got to remember, we got practice. So you feel me? You can't hide. You can't hide, bro. So if you look at my stats from my rookie season, I went to Portland. I broke the rookie assist record and all that. They let me start the last 34 games. I had 11 double-doubles, sent Kobe and them home, got crazy games, crazy highlights. My first 2 years is perfectly fine. And once again, tended to the BS and losing the Adidas deal and then playing for no money. I had to play for no money, for one. And two, like Gilbert Arenas just explained. Y'all with me? Or are we frozen?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Like Gilbert Arenas just explained, he was like, after he got in trouble, this is on his last episode when he got Rich Paul on there. He said after he got in trouble with the guns in the locker room, he said he couldn't function. He couldn't last 1 year after that. I played my whole career like that. Because it's a difference, like he explained. Now when you on the court, now you notice everything. Now you see the stands. Now you hear what people saying. Now you all of that. When before that, he didn't see that. He only seen what was between them lines. But once you get that type of turmoil, lose your deal and all that type of stuff, you got other BS going on. It's a different confidence. You're not walking in with the same confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. I feel like I lost my confidence with losing that deal because how they was going to treat me. Because it was whatever. No, nobody got hurt and all that type of stuff. It was this gun stuff, like getting stopped with guns. But basically how they treated me after that point, that shit didn't help my confidence. And then my peers, this is after our third, 4th year, my peers, they start getting Rondo first contract, $55 million. So my peers, they get their first deals. And now I'm sitting there like, now these dudes are making 15, 20 million. I'm saying they're making $2 million. So yes, now when you play against them, yeah, they could kind of get with you. But if you run the game back, I played against the Boston Celtics right when I got back to Boston after getting traded. Look at me and Rondo numbers. Because I heard Rondo say on the interview, he said something slick, like he was mad I was starting over him. Like, Rondo, when you got to Boston, you couldn't mess with me. Like Doc Rivers was telling Rondo, don't worry about it, Rondo. You're gonna get bigger. I was dragging him up and down the court. Ask Perk, ask Al Jefferson, dragging him, shoot, out there, because it's a confident thing when you playing, bruh. Bron is good, but Bron playing off of confidence. You see when Bron get on the court and he checking himself and he going like this, what he's saying in his head is, my mom's is straight. My niggas is straight. Everything is good. That's what's saying in his head. So y'all lost already. You feel me? You can't be out there, but not without that. Your mom's ain't actually straight. How am I going to compete? How am I going to compete? Making $2 million. It's 14 of us. And now I got my peers. They all got one brother each. It's 14, 15 of us. These dudes making 20, 25 million. They started feeling themselves. Like, that shit threw me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's really fucking dope.
$2-3 million. Stop playing.
Nah, it's good you explain all this. That's really dope. You better than Kemba Walker,
yeah,
nigga?
Them dudes couldn't see me before they got them contracts.
You better than Kemba Walker, nigga? You better
roll the ball out. We playing on confidence. Stop playing with me. And when I got back to Boston, they all had the same whips I had when I left.
Are you better?
Stop it. When I walked in the game, Paul Pierce was wearing Walkers, bro. Stop playing, man. I brought him with the Louis Vuitton. I showed him the Louis Vuitton joint with the Louis Vuitton pants and all that. And I got to the league. Louis Vuitton had to get a 2-3X just to wear it. You understand? So they ain't never even seen nobody with all that shit. I'm talking with the belt, with the pin. He was like, yo, bad just because it's Louis Vuitton, don't make it hot. And then I got back to Boston. They all was Louis out. Remember now, Louis make everybody size.
Hey, yo.
Feel me? I was like, oh,
Bass,
this is the
Bass.
What's good, Killer?
You better than Kemba Walker, nigga?
Kemba is so tough. That's a product of Sebastian Telfair, though. And don't get it twisted. Look. Let me tell you something. Kemba got the play. Listen.
Yo,
how many years?
New York nigga, yo.
You're definitely a New York nigga, B.
New York nigga can't get
Hold
nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll bust Kemba ass up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Kemba too small, bro. We both, I bust Kemba ass. I love Kemba Walker. Kemba actually one of the best players from New York to me.
Eric Barkley?
And Killer, you like who?
Eric Barkley.
Who's E. Barkley? Shout out to E. Barkley. E. Barkley, nice, but stop playing. E. Barkley, stop it. E. Barkley, tell you, Killer, I'm trying to, ain't nobody, I'm telling when it comes to this, go pull my joint up in Rucker when I came through the Rucker. Makes you say the same. They was like, who is this kid? It's crazy. They forgot J and Beyonce was there. I was like, they forgot. It was crazy.
You sure you wasn't born in Harlem, nigga? You might be from Harlem, nigga.
Might be from Harlem, yo.
You might be from Harlem, nigga.
Got J and Beyonce.
I'm worldwide though. I used to play with Gachos in Riverside though. I told you, that's who had the bread. I told you I was there for the bread. So how am I going to compete with them dudes after I get the bread? It's hard to do that. It's like either with music. Yeah, it's hard to compete with a dude with the full budget and all that over there. Y'all know how that goes. He feeling himself, bro. He feeling himself.
You right,
I understand now. I get it now.
You right. Yeah, you right. You absolutely right.
So and they was like, this the dude that been killing us for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade. They've been talking about this dude the whole time. All-American can't win, get no cameras on us. This the dude, the cameras following him. Stop it. You know they was loving that.
You made a great point when it come to music, because if you independent and the nigga get with the major label and they got the $6, $7, $8 million budget and your budget is $60,000, that's
now you gotta look up at the write-up like this dude is messing with you now. Now he better than you now.
Right.
That's not true.
Yo, Best, they giving us the signal. I want you to let everybody know before you go. First of all, thank you for coming up here. And this was a really, really dope interview. And maybe one of my favorites that we've done so far. You cleared up a lot of shit and you talked your shit and you solidified who you think you are in New York City. And listen, I gotta go, after talking to you, I gotta go back and maybe rearrange my list, man, out of New York City. I have to really sit down and think about this. But I want you to let everybody know who's watching the show, what you got going on now, what you got coming up in the future, and where they can find you at if they need to find you, and let people know what's going on with you today.
Well, we going worldwide, letting them know that we top 5 in New York history. That's the first thing. Nah. But we got my little brother My little brother Ethan, at the end of the movie, you see my older brother Dan working out my younger brother Ethan.
Right.
He did the swoop spin with the layup. He went to Idaho, graduated with a business degree. He played ball there. It was on ESPN, step back 3 for the game winner, made the top 10 plays. He did his thing. But he's in Arizona now. He got the biggest dispensary out there. We got a 50-50 partnership with Burner right now. So we got the cookies deal. So everybody tap in. Sweet O's is my pops. Vietnam vet. So Sweet O's is the brand. So we tapped in right now. We just running around. You know what I'm saying? Coming to courtside near you. You know what I'm saying? Soon Adidas swing this chicken. Everybody start that. Everybody sign that. Adidas is not valid. Yo, Ant-Man, tell them what y'all did to Bassie. Nah, y'all can't do that. Disrespectful.
Well, listen,
he said y'all was giving him money. Y'all said y'all was giving him money. Y'all big. Y'all was doing illegal things, man. Keep it right.
Y'all was doing illegal things. Listen, man, you call me, I'm going to pick the phone up for you. I know a lot of them niggas ain't picking the phone up for you. But you can pick the phone for you. For me, I'll pick up the phone for you anytime. Last question, because we got to go. I forgot to ask this earlier. It seems like you and Steph, y'all are cousins, but it don't seem like y'all have a cool relationship. Growing up, what was you and Steph, and even today, you and Stephon Marbury's relationship? Because it don't seem like that's my man, cousin. Seem like that's my cousin because he ought to be, because we related. How was your relationship? Last question.
I mean, Steph is Steph, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's real weird.
Nah, you already
Steph
started. You ain't even say that.
Look,
yeah.
It's weird because Steph super inspired me. You got to remember, like, Steph hit in 96. Like, this is, feel me? Most dudes was like, feel me? In my town they ain't have it at that time. So Steph is a huge influence of mine, and he my family. But I feel like Steph ain't do a great job making sure that the unity was there for the family. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have a great relationship. I let him off the hook a lot of these years. Steph really did hate on me with Jay. You know what I'm saying? Jay was my dude. They really hated on that situation with me. I don't know. We don't got the greatest relationship, but I'm at a point now where it's like, at least I got to tell the truth.
Yeah, that's what
before I was like, oh, he's the big homie. Nah, you're not the big homie if you can't get nothing important done. You understand? So I'm not trying to disrespect stuff, but just like, it's just, you feel me? We out here, we working. It's 2024. I don't really care what's going on in China. We got all our family out here right now, and we got the foundation. Let's not, feel me?
I like that.
Mace, you feel me, Mace? Let's not go
Killer,
back
those the questions, Killer. You came home, Killer.
Yo, so what do you mean? What do you mean that he hated on you with? What do you mean he hated on you with Jay-Z? I don't understand. We don't know that. And see, you're giving questions, and I mean you're giving answers. But for the casual person, we understand what you're saying. But why? What happened that he hated on you with Jay-Z?
I mean, I don't really want to make it too catty of a conversation. But the truth is the truth. At this time, Steph, the only one with some bread around here, and everybody chasing Steph for money. And I wasn't on that timing. I ain't really need much. And when Steph pulled up, I already had some shit. And Jay was taking care of me. That's the fact. I was top player in the country. Jay was coming through. And Jay was giving me the advice that you saying who was giving you the advice. I clearly remembered. Scarface walked into the 40-40, me and Jay sitting there. And Scarface walked in. He was like, yo, I hate y'all city, man. They took my gun at the airport. As soon as Scarface walked away, I'm talking about Scarface the rapper. As soon as Scarface walked away, Jay said, turned straight towards me and looked me in my face. And this is why Jay off the hook. Jay don't got to tap in with me. Jay don't got to give me nothing. Jay looked me in my eyes and said, yo, do not carry guns. Let somebody else carry guns. You feel me? And Jay giving that type of advice, how you go from that to not Jay being around, because my family kind of signed Jay off. Everybody like, yo, Jay don't mess with you no more. Like, nah, niggas ain't want Jay around. I wanted Jay around. My brother ain't want Jay around, and Steph ain't want Jay around. They started arguing at the Knicks, the restaurant underneath MSG. And Steph got up. It's the story you could ask Jamal Crawford and them. They was there. But they told me that they had this argument, but I never knew what was said. And Steph got my name in his mouth to Jay. So I was like, you hating. And then my bro, I sound catty, but like I'm.
No, we want to know. I'm asking because I want to know.
Facts, because and this is my livelihood, and this is how I'm supposed to been taking care of my kids, and this is how I'm supposed to have 400 M's to take care of my community. If I'd have made 200, 300 M's like these dudes, it'd have been a statue right here in my projects. I build gyms in my projects. How they doing my community over right now, like where I physically was born. I designed that and worked with the city and built that shit up and make sure they put bleachers in the middle of all that. So you're not the big home if you can't get nothing important done. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Steph had a lot of influence. He could have brought a lot more to the table for the family, and we ain't really get that cooperation like we supposed to got that cooperation. And I'm okay with that, but not cooperating in 2024. Like, stop it.
Nah, I fuck with you, my nigga. Word to
And
mother,
I
man.
bust this ass in MSG on the garden floor.
When was this, man? In the league?
Yeah, when the 31 was on me and I showed up with Paul and run them back, every time I showed up, the gun was busting his ass.
Okay, what's the date? We want the viewers to see this game. Who? Steph played for the Knicks?
4, 5, and 6. When I'm at the Portland Trailblazers, when I come to the garden, I'm at them. Run it back. And that's another thing. They act like they ain't see me put the ball in the bucket in the league. I ain't have an all-star career, but like, stop it. Some of them nights I was. You feel me? It was a couple of nights we was in Miami. It was lit. And the next night I went out there like, okay, this is it. 30. You feel me? I had my nights. You know what I'm saying? But that's my answer to the Steph shit. I love Steph more than all of this though. Don't get it twisted. That's my family. You feel me? But stop it.
I'm going to watch that game tonight, man. Good, yo, Baz. I'm gonna hit you later on this tonight, man. I appreciate it, man. Good job. Good fucking job, man.
Yeah. 2024.
The E-class murder.
Steph allergic to the left and right crossover. He allergic to the left and right.
Really?
You can't put Steph over me and talking about coaching in New York. Steph had us go up, and he was in Link. He had us go all the way up there, watch the game. They lost, man. Everybody was crying at the game. I was like, oh, I ain't do that to the people. I sent them back to Coney Island happy. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Yeah,
I don't know. This nigga might be from
quiet. I've been quiet.
Yeah, that nigga, you might have been born in Harlem, nigga.
Don't get me out of here yet. I've been quiet, Stat. This is too much sauce for me to be
true. That nigga's crying.
It's like I've been quiet.
Facts.
I didn't say anything,
Facts.
but now I gotta tell them, like, bro, I'm the big homie, and I don't really. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that because I didn't get what I supposed to get, and I ain't do for my peoples with everything I wanted to do. But I met my quotas, and I'm still here, and I'm still about to do it. So I'm the big homie. This our town. We doing it. Yeah, tell them to tap in.
My last
that shit sound like some rap shit right there, killer.
I think I'm about to do some due diligence on you. You might have been born in Harlem. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave with this last thing, Mase. I'll see you tomorrow. Maurice correct. Come on tomorrow. Bash, you did a hell of a fucking job today because I learned so much more. I knew a lot about you, but I learned so much more about you. We gotta go. We're running over schedule, but I wanted you. We usually wrap up at 45, 50 minutes. I know we like at an hour, 20 minutes, but I want you to get everything out, pause, that you want to get out. I'm gonna leave saying this. Nothing less than an E-class.
Nothing E-class.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to say 2024 is the year of the truth. We thank you for sharing yours. And if you guys haven't, make sure to check out Sebastian's documentary, Through the Fire. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
Cookies.
Two big necks, like when they doing them 2 for $5.